Today we've got a follow-up to a KGW investigation into a potentially dangerous drug being sold at convenience stores and gas stations. A bill has been introduced in Congress that would ban the retail sale of nitrous oxide. Investigative reporter Kyle Boshi first exposed the issue last year. He's here with an important update, Kyle.
Since our initial reporting, we've seen lawmakers in Oregon take action. The Washington legislature passed a bill, and now there's proposed federal legislation that, if approved by Congress, would apply to all 50 states.
We found them in convenience stores, gas stations, and smoke shops. Big, colorful tanks, often in fruity flavors.
Fruit punch, cosmic grape, strawberry stardust.
Nitrous oxide, or laughing gas, as easy to buy as a soda or a bag of chips.
Big sucker, huh? Yeah. Space gas, strawberry stardust.
Now, Congressman Kevin Mullin is stepping in. The California Democrat has proposed a bill banning the retail sale of nitrous oxide to consumers, including online sales.
I really believe there needs to be a federal ban on this.
For years, people used small doses of nitrous oxide as a party drug by inhaling the cartridges used to make whipped cream. Recently, though, health officials have raised concerns after a surge in dangerous cases and deaths. Previously, KGW spoke with a Gresham couple temporarily paralyzed after prolonged use of the gas. We also met a Portland man recovering from the depths of addiction and interviewed someone who lost a loved one. The driver responsible for his father's death had dozens of nitrous canisters in his daughter's Minnie Mouse backpack.
The fact that this guy had over 70 cans of this nitrous in his daughter's backpack. I was like, who does this?
Federal law prohibits the sale of nitrous oxide for recreational use, inhaling it. But companies can get around that if they say it's for food use only. Look closely, there's often a disclaimer on the packaging. This loophole allows them to sell it legally as a culinary product, in sizes absurd for chefs, but ideal for huffing.
Does this close the legal loophole?
If we have a federal ban, it's going to be much harder for people to get their hands on this for recreational use.
Under Congressman Mullin's proposal, nitrous oxide cannot be sold to consumers regardless of whether it's labeled as a food product or has a warning. Cities and states across the U.S. have passed laws restricting access. Last year, Oregon made it tougher for young people to buy nitrous. And in March of this year, Washington became the second state to ban the retail sale of nitrous oxide.
There's too many gaps out there across the country in terms of how nitrous oxide is regulated. So it's really calling out for federal action.
The bill, which has bipartisan support, requires anyone using nitrous for legitimate uses to prove it and ensure that it's not getting into the hands of consumers. The goal? Get these colorful tanks off store shelves and protect families and communities from what's become a dangerous, even deadly drug.
Senator Ron Wyden is working on similar legislation in the Senate. He hopes to have it introduced later this summer. If you'd like to see our award-winning investigative documentary, Nitrous, The Legal Loophole, you can watch it on the KGW streaming app. It's free and available for streaming right now.